Hi, I'm taking a moment while my grandson is sleeping and my daughter is actually on the couch doing some work to connect with you today about the importance of um, a practice that I've called instant replay. And it's based on, watching basketball and football, and there's a certain thing that they do, and then they play it over and over and over again. And that's what I was doing in the beginning of this journey with Emelina and the lupus diagnosis. But I was using it and by imagining all the worst things. I was going online and I was looking at all the things that could happen. And I noticed that those thoughts were going over and over in my mind. So what I've been practicing more and more is focusing on those moments when she's doing good, when she's had a good morning, or probably more likely when she's had a good afternoon, and remembering something specific, maybe when we were laughing and imagining what it sounded like, what it looked like, how I felt when we had that positive interaction, and then repeating that over and over again. So I was just looking at Facebook this morning, and there was an e-course about neuroscience and how you could use the power of visualization. And the guy had a brain in his hand, and although I can't, well, I could, do that research and see which parts of the amygdala and the brain or whatever. That to me is less important than actually taking action and doing it. Even if I don't understand what part of my brain is being activated when I visualize positively, I know it really helps. So yesterday, the day before yesterday was an awesome, awesome day, and I noticed I was feeling so happy and so hopeful. And then yesterday started off really poorly. She couldn't go with us to Mother's Day brunch like we had anticipated. And I noticed my emotions kind of dropping where I had been so hopeful the day before. I was focusing on that morning yesterday when she was doing so poorly. And I just remember that a long time ago when I was in this old diet mentality, and I would step on the scale and that would tell me if it was a good day or not, if I was good or if I was bad. The number on the scale, I used to have so much power over me. And I saw a connection between that and my well-being and my daughter's well-being. So yesterday was a good lesson for me. Although her morning wasn't good, I kept my eyes open throughout the day for times that were good, and I played those over and over again. And she was safe to be home on her own that morning, so we did go out with my other daughter and had a real nice brunch. And during that time, if I noticed I was getting worried, I did check in with her once just to make sure she was okay. But then I began to instant replay sort of the emotions and the sensations of the whole week, and reminding myself that she's making progress. And although yesterday morning was not a good morning for her, that it was going to get better if it continued in the way that it has been. And it did. So I'm just sharing that with you, and I'm hoping that perhaps you will begin to use the instant replay yourself if you're having somebody that you're taking care of, or if you're taking care of yourself and you're having some difficulties. I encourage you to not do what I did in the past and focus on all the fears and all the things that were bad, but to find those moments that were positive, that were hopeful, and then to play them over and over again. It does make a difference. Thanks.